Hello everyone, it's Ben Gotchel from Holt Creek Jerseys here at Clover Cove Ranch in the Nebraska Sandhills. It's August 15th and we have been getting some rain. So what started out as a dry July has turned into a soggy August, but we've got grass. So I'm out here on our meadow along the road. Down there, that's the dairy barn. This is the lane that goes back to the dairy barn. We're going to be putting our milk cows in here. So I just wanted to show you kind of how I had that set up, because this is a hay meadow. I had my cousin come put up some hay. He got a little over 400 bales of hay and took his half. So we still got our half to pick up. I started picking it up, but then it started raining, so it'll probably be dry enough to pick up pretty soon. But anyways, we didn't have him hay this bottom part. This is the north end of the meadow. It's usually pretty low and it had some pretty decent grass in it, so we're going to graze it with the milk cows. So I just kind of ran this lane down along through here back to the barn, and I ran a temporary fence around there. It goes out about 400, 500 feet down that way. You can see the corner right there. The corner's off, it goes down along there. And then I've got these little strips right here that I'm gonna be grazing. But wanted to show folks how we hang reels for kind of a temporary fencing setup where we're not building permanent fence, but we want our reels and our fences to be good and tight and straight. So one of the ways, we use these old, they're just like old barn door handles. And you can hang a Gallagher reel or a O'Brien reel. This one's a Ken Cove mini reel. But we just screw those in. If we have a place that we commonly use for hanging a reel on a wooden post, we just put these brackets, and you can find these at farm auctions. You can find them in the junk. And you can buy them new too, but we're still reusing old ones that we've found laying around. There's some buffalo fur. Buffalo are in here rubbing around on it in the spring. So that's one way. And then the other way that we hang reels, down here, this will be our first strip for the milk cows when they come in here. This reel's going down to that next fence, is we use a PVC pipe on a T-post. And so that is just wrapped around, kind of a half hitch around the post right there, and then hang it on there. That way it doesn't pull up and out. It pulls down on the reel and keeps it hanging in case something bumps it or something like that. These are nice because they're super cheap. They're very strong. Like, you know, a T-post is pretty strong. You pound it in. You can use it for a corner or an end. And you can hang more than one reel on it. You know, you can hang 2 of the O'Brien or Gallagher style reels. You can hang 2 of these little reels on it. So you can hang multiple reels and have a place where you can end a fence or have a corner that's fairly strong, fairly sturdy, and very cost effective, because I think I found that PVC sleeve in the dumpster somewhere at a construction site, or somebody just had it laying around and I grabbed it. So the next way that we can end a fence, especially if you're using mini reels, is on a 3/4 inch drilled rod. You can also use 1/2 inch, but the nice thing about that is that it's insulated, it's light, it's not a T-post, so you can carry a lot of them. If you want to make a bunch of strips, you can carry a lot of them with you, and they're easy to pound in. And you can make a little wire. You can get cotter pins for that, or you can make a wire loop that holds the wire up. This is an end between 2 posts, so if we don't need it. But the hubs on these mini reels, they're a 3/4 inch hub. So that hole right there in the middle just slips right over top of that 3/4 inch drilled rod. And it slips over faster and easier on a 1/2 inch. But if you want to do that, you just slip it over on top like that and push it down. And now it's pretty solid. I do like to wrap, make a wrap through the handle like that, just because it keeps it from wiggling around. And this, because if you don't do that, this reel can actually turn on the rod and it'll let out wire. So that kind of locks it in place, keeps it tight. But that's a super lightweight, super portable, super cheap, and super easy way to make a terminal end on a Ken Cove mini reel. And we use the heck out of these things because we graze a lot of strips that are, you know, less than 800, 900 feet long. And you can get, you know, quite a few of these for not very much money. You can load them up with poly wire and they actually work pretty good. You can carry a bunch of them. I just really like working with them. But that's our second strip for the milk cows. And we'll probably be putting them in here in the next couple days. But hope everyone's having a good August so far. We have a nice quiet evening here on the ranch. And that's our setup for our milk cows that they'll be going into soon. Thanks for watching.